Hello, children. Welcome to the next session. In the previous session, we discussed about different factors of production. Children, in today's session, we will discuss one of the factors of production, that is land. I told you in the previous video, the farming is the main activity in Palampur. About 75% of people, either farmers or farm laborers, depend on farming for their livelihood. So their growth and development is dependent on production on the farm. More production means they will have better and prosperous life. Children, to increase production, we need to have more cultivable land. But the land is fixed. If we take the example of village Palampur, in Palampur since 1960, there has been no increase expansion of cultivable land. There is no scope of further expansion in cultivable land. So the problem is that the land is fixed. We need to look for solutions so that we could get more production from the same piece of land. It's a case of limited resource and we need to increase our output. So, what did the farmers of Palampur do to increase the production? The farmers cultivate all the land available to them and they do not leave any land idle. Utilizing the available land in the best possible manner, they grew jowar and bajra during the rainy season, that is Kharif season. Then it was followed by cultivation of potato between October and December, and in the month of winter, that is Rabi season, they cultivated wheat. Apart from cultivating these three crops, they also kept some land for sugarcane production, which is harvested once every year. So by growing combination of such crops in the different season of the year, they could increase production from the same piece of land. Children, now the question arises how farmers of Palampur are able to grow three different crops in a year. The main reason for this is its well developed system of irrigation. Also, because of the availability of electricity in Palampur, people could use electric run tube well and could irrigate much larger areas of land more effectively. Now, this type of cultivation, where farmers grow more than one crop on a piece of land during the year, is known as multiple cropping. And hence, multiple cropping is the most common way of increasing production on a given piece of land. The other way to increase production from the same land is to use modern farming methods of higher yield. Children, you know what is yield? Yield is measured as crop produced on a given piece of land during a single season. Now coming to the modern farming method for higher yields. The Green Revolution in late 1960s provided Indian farmers high yield variety of seeds, that is HYV seeds, for cultivation of wheat and rice. These HYV seeds produce much greater amounts of grain on a single plant as compared to the traditional seeds. Children sow with the same piece of land by using HYV seeds. Larger quantities of food grains could be produced. So, by multiple cropping or by modern farming methods, production can be increased from the same piece of land in a year. HYV seeds need plenty of water, chemical fertilizers, and pesticides for better production and higher yield. The first states in India to try out modern farming methods were Punjab, Haryana, and Western Uttar Pradesh. Children, to increase the production from the same land, they started using tractors and threshers, which made plowing and harvesting faster and resulted in higher yield of wheat. In case of Palampur, the yield of wheat from the traditional variety of seeds was 1300 kg per hectare, while with the use of HYV seeds, the yield was increased to 3200 kg per hectare. This was a large increase in the production of wheat. Children, with the use of modern farming method, we have been able to increase the production many fold, that is, by a large amount. But scientific reports have shown that the modern farming methods have overused the natural resource base. For example, loss of soil fertility due to increased use of chemical fertilizers. As these chemical fertilizers and pesticides kill the bacteria and other microorganisms in the soil, which help soil to regain its fertility naturally. Children, these chemical fertilizers are soluble in water and immediately available to plant, but they may escape from soil and pollute groundwater, river and lakes. One other effect of modern farming method is the reduced water table below the ground. This is caused by the continuous use of groundwater for tube well irrigation. Children, these resources like soil and groundwater are built up over many years. Once destroyed, it is very difficult to restore them. We must take utmost care of the natural resources like land and environment along with the development of agriculture. The next topic is land distribution in Palampur. Children, as you know, there are 450 families in village Palampur. But out of this 450 families, one third, that is 150 families, are landless. And the families who have land, that is out of 300 families, 240 families cultivate small plots of land of size less than 2 hectares. Further, division of land due to increase in family size has also made the size of plot still smaller. For example, a farmer was cultivating 2.25 hectares of land with his 3 sons. But after his death, the land was divided among his 3 sons. So now each one has a plot of land that is only 0.75 hectare in size. In the picture, you can see the large number of small plots scattered around the village. These are cultivated by the small farmers. And on the other hand, more than half of the areas of the village is covered by plots that are quite large in size. A few of the large farmers have land extending over 10 hectares or more. Children, in the slide, you can see a graph depicting distribution of farmers and cultivated areas in India. As per agricultural statistics of 2003, you can see in the graph, yellow color represents medium and large and large farmers, while purple color represents small farmers. Now in the pie chart representing numbers of farmers, you can see there are 20% medium and large farmers and 80% are small farmers. In the pie chart representing cultivated area, 64% is owned by the medium and large farmers. That is, 20% farmers own 64% of total cultivated area. So this shows that distribution of cultivated land in India is unequal, as 80% of farmers own only 36% of total cultivated area in India. So that all about the first requirement for production of goods and services, that is land.